Well, Gene Wong, but it's W-A-N-G, Wong. But more importantly, it's presentpro.com. And you are a remarkable person, Gene, but you know that. But I don't know if people know that. I mean, this is your fourth serial entrepreneur, company you're doing, which is phenomenal. I mean, I've read about the Internet of Things for the last couple of years now, and you have a simple iPhone device and a few other gadgets that puts it all together. You're going to put everybody else out of business who thinks about the Internet of Things because you got it all in one little package, and people could start now for free, can't they?
Exactly. The price is right. It's a huge area. And, people want to use their smartphones for everything. And what we want to do is extend their power and their control into the Internet of Things.
Right. And if people don't realize that, I mean, it's really, we can monitor so much in life. I mean, your little gadget now, I mean, through your phone, will be able to see who's at the door, find out if a light goes on, see if the kid comes home from school, if someone's drinking your good whiskey, almost anything. I mean, like now we're worried about, we have deer where we live, and we just started a backyard garden. So, man, we want to get the deer out soon. So we could put one of our old iPhones, and that's what it does. You take old iPhones you're not using, or they could be Androids or whatever, and they become part of your Internet of Things, right? And then if something moves out there, you're alerted. Bang, 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 bang. Oops, something's going on.
You're absolutely right, Matthew. Yeah, we turn your old iPhone or your Android phone into a free Wi-Fi security camera with built-in motion detection and video alerts, and it's completely free to get going on. And then, what I would do is I would protect your garden by just setting up your old. We also work on iPads and iPod touches.
Wow! So I could just tape an old iPhone to the the porch back here, and when you're saying it alerts that it's not continually streaming. Only when something moves, then you get a notice that something is going on. It's not there all the time. Only when something happens. So in your video on Indiegogo, you have a wonderful video where mom is at work, downtown working, and she could see her child coming home because that's when the click goes on and the door opens and she sees all that.
Exactly. Yeah, we're trying to make it so that from your smartphone, you can really stay in touch with the people and the things and your pets and maybe elderly relatives and what you value the most, and put it all onto your mobile phone.
So we don't need, that device they sell. I've fallen and I can't get up, Or we don't need those, whether it's like $100 a month security systems that people are selling now too.
Yeah, I got into this, Matthew, because my mother was actually burglarized twice.
Wow.
She started feeling afraid of being home alone.
I see.
And, I love my mother dearly, but actually I don't want her to move into my house.
A good caveat, yeah.
And I just decided to buy her a security system.
I see.
For the second burglary. And so we looked around, and these things are like $1,800 up front and $48 a month.
How much a month?
Well, the one that we picked was $48 a month.
Wow! So $1,800 by $2,000, and then you're paying another $500 a year or whatever, or $600. Wow, that's forever. You get married.
Right. So I figured, at People Power that we would do a lot better by, converting all of these old devices that you still have, a lot of power in them.
Yeah.
Great cameras, great processors, and just turn them into something really useful.
Well, I think what's unique about you is that your last business that you told me ahead of time, I guess, you sold for like $160 million to HP, but that was a company called Bitcom that you were the guys invented, for your iPhones and everybody else to really manage all the junk inside of their phone, right? To update it and everything. So you guys know phones better than anybody else, because I go on like Indiegogo and all these people have little apps for Internet of Things, but they're only like working one thing. You know how to work 1,000 things at one time.
Yeah, my last company actually made its way into 300 million smartphones. So
300
we,
million.
yeah,
Gosh, that's one for every person in the United States.
yeah,
What a sale.
very well. We did have a great exit to HP, as you
Yeah.
mentioned, but then we kind of got tired of working at HP, so we reunited at Power. And I guess about 12 of the original uh, members, mostly on the technical side,
Right.
are now at People Power, and we're really reimagining how you can not just use old smartphones, but we have this great ability to connect all different kinds of
Right.
devices, not just phones. You know, think little sensors like this, smart plugs like this.
Yeah.
You're able to control them all from your phone.
But this new venture, you went to the government to get a lot of this money to start, huh?
Yeah, we were very fortunate to have been working in the Altigy area, and
Uh-huh.
we have this really popular app called Presence Pro Energy. And
Ah.
Presence Pro Energy allows people to save money by cutting their energy waste. And we were able, Matthew, as you mentioned, we won not one but two
Ooh, yeah.
small business innovation research grants.
That's
And
amazing.
the first one was 150,000, but the second one was $1 million.
Wow! Wow, that's terrific. Well, you have the phone holder there, that little robot guy. Show people how that works.
Do yeah. So we have this little remote
Uh-huh.
control robot, and what I can do is I can start out by just turning this device right here into a camera.
Ah.
So
Right.
now you can see that I can see my hand, and
Right.
So anywhere that, but you can control the vision.
Angle from your phone, huh?
that's right. So what I can do is I can come over here on my other
Uh-huh.
phone, and I can connect to from I can see whatever this
I see.
camera
Right.
this phone is seeing on the phone in my hand,
Uh-huh.
and now just
Ah, I see. It's there.
and now if I actually just swipe my
Oh, so you're moving. Now you see Lesko, right? Yeah.
yeah
Wow, that's terrific.
it
Ah,
works.
that's terrific.
I can look
Wow.
make sure everything's okay. So
Well,
this is the Galileo robot, and it costs $99 on the Presence store.
uh-huh.
Well, even if you don't, I mean, you could use that app and the two phones without a robot, right?
Yeah,
So you could get the app for free on either the Apple Store or the Android Store. Get it, take your old phone, and then you have that motion and you try that for a while and to see if you need the other gears where opening the windows or it's turning on light switches and alarms and all this kind of stuff that is fun and to play with it for free. But I think people should go to the Indiegogo site. They could get to that by going to presencepro.com. Then you can link to Indiegogo to see that video there if you have. And you guys are rocking the world on Indiegogo like you're the highest high-tech product ever, or whatever. The amount of money you
yeah,
made is terrific. But to see the video, because that really explains it so well in my mind. And it's so nice to have smart and nice people, not smart, obnoxious people. You know how some, but it's nice, humble people that are smart and do stuff that help the lives of ours, yeah, the rest of us, so much better. Yeah. Well, wonderful to have you, Gene, and thank you for working on this. And it's Presence Pro, PRESENCEPRO.com. I flunked English in college. That's why I spell things for the rest of us dummies. Make sure.
Hey, thank you, Matthew. And for all of you budding entrepreneurs out there, let me just wrap up with one word of advice, which is go for it.
Absolutely, man. Look, if he could get a $1 million+ for the government do it, and then go out and get tens and tens of thousands of dollars on Indiegogo and crowdfunding and starting new ventures and keep doing it, there's no reason that, it doesn't have to be that big. It'd be little. You don't need $1 million. Maybe just a couple tens of thousands, 100,000. It's there, right? Well, thank you so much, Gene. Best of luck to you, and I hope you keep doing this long time.
All right. Absolutely. Thank you
Right.
so much.
Sai Jian, do you know that? That's about my limit. Thank you, Gene. Take care.